The following article contains spoilers from an episode of Emmerdale that hasn't aired on ITV1 yet, but can be viewed on ITVX. After his showdown with Mackenzie Boyd, Lawrence Robb, yesterday, John Sugden, Oliver Farnworth, had quite a lot of cleaning up to do in the latest episode of Emmerdale, in more ways than one. Mack made a discovery about John on Wednesday that proved he had something to do with Nate Robinson's, Durrell Carter, murder. He was then given a lift by John to the train station, unaware he wasn't going to London anymore. During the confrontation, Mack told John that there's something wrong with him. As reality hit that he was now in terrible danger, Mack pushed John and ran into the woods. John followed Mackenzie with a bow and arrow in hand. He shot one arrow and it went through Mack's chest, sending him flying. He then found Mackenzie and said he had been left with no choice but to silence him. John picked up a boulder and threw it down on Mack, seemingly killing him in that very moment. When John returned to the village, Aaron Dingle, Danny Miller, was saying goodbye to the likes of Chaz, Lucy Pargeter, and Charity, Emma Atkins, ahead of their holiday. Just before they left, John realized blood was dripping out of his van. Thinking on his feet, he told Aaron he needed fuel, cleaned the blood, and glanced at Mack's body in the back as he got in the vehicle. As today's episode opened, John was stood in the woods watching a fire go out. Just what he had set fire to is unknown at the moment, perhaps it was Mackenzie's belongings, or worse. He jogged back to the cottage and found Aaron on his phone. He then answered a call from Charity, just in case she had something to say about Chaz or Eve. Doing this annoyed John a lot. As far as he was concerned, the holiday was just about him and Aaron, not his family. A while later, Aaron found John cleaning his van, unaware he was doing more than just dusting away a few cobwebs. Aaron was then incredibly distracted as on John's mirror above the wheel was blood. Creating yet another cover story, John claimed that he had hit a deer and felt bad. The couple put aside their differences as the hours ticked by, with Aaron recognizing that a break from the village certainly means not really contacting people who live there. Heading back into the cottage, Aaron failed to spot that John was in possession of Mackenzie's phone. He glanced at the screen, which had multiple missed calls from Charity and a text from Aaron. In order to prevent any suspicion increasing, John needed to do something to stop Charity wondering why Mack hadn't messaged. With that, he used Mack's phone to text Charity, and in that message was confirmation he no longer wanted to be married to her. Back in the pub, Charity had received the message and was utterly horrified. She was done with Mackenzie in that very second, and couldn't believe that he had the audacity to end their marriage via a text. The anger that Charity feels at the moment will subside, so does that mean she could be the one to wonder if something bad has happened to Mack? Will anyone work out that there are now similarities with how both Nate and Mack cut ties with people in the village?